Hi, I'm Kevin Guilford, and this week I'm on Nayeli. Nayeli was to be able to work out and run a full mile without non-stop. Currently, she runs one lap or 400 meters, takes a 2-minute break in between. She does that currently right now, running 4 laps in her workout. My goal is to help her do a full-on mile, but take those breaks in between. First, before we help out the Nayeli, we have to know exactly what we're dealing with. We basically have to go with what's called evidence-based practices. First, we have to understand research. We have to know exactly how to take a person like Nayeli, who has a sedentary lifestyle, into more of an active lifestyle. Secondly, our client, Nayeli. She went from being basically not working out to now working out 3 times a week. How I get from going 3 times a week, running 4 laps with those breaks, to now running a full-blown mile without a break. And lastly is experience. What kind of experience does she actually have to make this happen? All those 3 things do come into a compass of figuring out how to get her from point A to point B. The goal is for her to work on 2 different types of her body functions, her cardiac and her lungs. Number 1, cardiac, we have to understand that the more she works out right now, the harder the blood and her heart will work. But we'll get to a point where her heart actually gets used to the workout, so therefore it's not working as hard to pump blood through her muscles. Secondly, what we want to do is make sure her lung capacity gets a lot stronger. The stronger her lungs get, the more oxygen she can take in, which oxygen doesn't turn into energy. The energy is going to help us use, make her go to this whole mile run. Next, we're going to help out build her diaphragm and intercostals. With that, that's actually helping her with her lung work. The more that does strengthen up and contract, the more air is allowed to come inside to her lungs. So by building those features up inside her body, it's going to hopefully help her get to the point where she can run this mile full stop without stopping. The difference between week 1 and week 2. Each lap is still 400 meters. We're going to go down from 3 days a week to a 4-day week workout. Also going from 4 laps she's been running currently, down to 6 laps to build some endurance in her system, okay? What we're going to do is go from each lap period that she was taking a 2-minute break, now to every 2 laps, doing a 1:20 break. And by her 5th and 6th lap, which we have added on, we'll give her a break between each of those laps of at least 1 minute. So again, we're trying to build that anaerobic activity, giving her ability as far as her muscles to have that low twitch intensity, going along with the long duration. So what we're going to do is we're still building up the heart, we're still building the diaphragm and intercostals along with their lung capacity. What we're going to work on now is go from 6 laps to 7 laps. Still 400 meters, but now we're going to cut down the time in regards to her breaks. Before we're doing 1:20 seconds and 1 minute towards the end, now we're doing 30 seconds every 2 laps, and the last 2 laps we're going to do 15-second breaks. Now we're into the final week. At this point, we're going to do a little bit of a cool down or backtrack, because at this point we have her where we hopefully want her to be at. So rather than going 5 days a week, we're going back down to 3 days a week. For the first 2 days, we're going to do the first normal workout she normally does. On the final day, we're going to do an actual testing day for her. So at this point, she's going to do her normal 400-meter laps, doing 4 of those with 0 breaks in between. But I want to push her though. Let's try to get her to 6 laps rather than just the 4 laps she wants to do. So that being said, after the 5th lap, we're going to test her out. If she needs a break, we'll give her a 30-second break. But hopefully, she can do those 4 to 5 laps without a break at all. So at this point, hopefully her mission is accomplished. Again, we can't say for sure because everybody's different in regards to how they take on these different workouts. But for her, what we did try to work on was obviously building her lung capacity, allowing her to have more oxygen go in there, which turns into energy. Secondly, her diaphragm and intercostals being able to stretch out for contraction, that way allow more air in there, and also your heart not working so hard. All these factors working for her benefit will hopefully help her have her mile run without any breaks whatsoever. I'm Kevin Guilford, and thank you for watching.